Do you ever feel like money just disappears from your wallet, leaving you wondering where it all went? Maybe you see friends upgrading their lives, getting new cars, going on vacations, and living it up, while you're stuck struggling to make ends meet. It's frustrating, isn't it? What if I told you that the real issue might not be how much you earn, but the habits silently draining your bank account? In this video, we're diving into some of the habits that can keep you broke, no matter how hard you work. By the end of this, you'll see how a few simple tweaks to your mindset and actions could make all the difference. And while we go through these, take a moment to reflect. Which of these habits sound familiar? Drop a comment below with how many of these you've caught yourself doing. Habit 1. Imagine you're strolling through a grocery store without a shopping list. What's the harm, right? You pick up a pack of cookies, some extra snacks, maybe a bottle of fancy olive oil that you might need someday. But when you get home, you realize you've already got half of this stuff sitting in your pantry, unopened. Meanwhile, the one thing you actually needed is missing, so you end up making another trip to a more expensive convenience store. That's how a harmless shopping trip turns into wasted money. The small, careless decisions add up, leaving less for the things that actually matter. Lesson learned. Grocery stores without lists are like casinos. The house always wins. Habit 2. Now picture this. You're swiping your credit card for every single purchase, from coffee runs to big-ticket items, telling yourself, it's all in the statement. But here's the catch. Your brain doesn't feel the impact of those expenses. The numbers on your credit card bill don't hit the same as handing over cold, hard cash. Without realizing it, you're spending more than you can actually afford because it feels painless in the moment. When you finally check your balance, it's like a slap in the face. But by then, the damage is done. So now, every time I look at my statement, it feels like a surprise party, but with anxiety balloons and confetti made of regret. Pro tip, start tracking your spending. Use an app, write it down, tattoo it on. I don't care. Just don't let the out of sight, out of mind game keep you broke. Habit 3. And speaking of financial damage, how often do you let friends or family borrow money without setting boundaries? You might say yes because it feels awkward to refuse, especially if it's someone close to you. But think about it. If they didn't pay you back last time, what makes you think they will this time? It's not just about the money. It's about protecting your future. That cash could go towards your emergency fund, a long overdue vacation, or an investment in yourself. But let's be real. If someone hasn't paid you back before, they're probably not going to do it this time either. That's not generosity. That's a donation you didn't sign up for. So now I've mastered the art of saying no. And by mastered, I mean I just say, sorry, I'm broke too. Works every time. Habit 4. Let's talk about sales and promotions. You know the feeling. You're scrolling online or walking through a store, and there it is. A massive discount on something you didn't even know you wanted. Suddenly, it feels impossible to pass up, so you buy it. Maybe it's a jacket in a color you never wear, or a kitchen gadget you'll probably use once. A good deal is only good if it's something you actually need or truly love. Otherwise, that bargain is just clutter, taking up space in your home and your budget. Just because it's a good deal doesn't mean it's a good idea. If you're not going to use it, wear it, or eat it, then it's not saving you money, it's wasting it. So these are just 4 habits, but trust me, there are plenty more where that came from. And yeah, I'm guilty of all of them. Now it's your turn. How many of these habits are you guilty of? Drop your answer in the comments, and don't lie.